All right, welcome on in everyone to this episode of First CSP, channel dedicated to bringing you the first council shoulder patch issued from each council in Scouting America, both past and present. Today we're going to take a look at Morris-Sussex Area 343 out of New Jersey. This council was originally formed in 1936 as a name change from Morris Area and lasted all the way up until 1999 when it merged with Watchung Area to form Patriots Path. Heading on over to the patch table, here we have the T1 with its dark blue border, white background, and red letters. The main distinction between the T1 and the T2 is the T2 is going to have a blue fleur-de-lis, so no fleur-de-lis. For the T1, we do have a plastic back. Now there is a patch that exists without a fleur-de-lis that looks very similar to this one. However, the distinction is in error, I believe. The names are reversed. It actually says Sussex-Morris. That is the TA5:1. We don't happen to have one to show you. We're still on the lookout. Maybe we'll be able to find one someday and add it to our collection. If so, we'll certainly produce a Sunday special to show you them side by side. But it does not have the fleur-de-lis in the lower right, so would at first glance look very similar to this, but with the names reversed, by careful inspection, you would see it as a different patch, and that is the TA5:1. So the first issue T1 has a correct order, Morris-Sussex. Move this up. The follow-up is the T2, and the T2, of course, just adds the blue fleur-de-lis. Otherwise, pretty much the same. Dark blue border, white background, dark blue fleur-de-lis, and red letters. There are multiple production runs of the T2. We have a couple to show you today. T2 is also plastic back. Similar to the T1. Both of these here on screen, this particular T2 and the T1 have noticeable grain for the twill, and then we have one additional T2 that is a smooth twill. You can kind of see some differences in the stitching style, a bit brighter red on this other T2 production run. So there were a couple of those. This one has kind of more of that jelly style plastic back. It's kind of raised and feels like jelly. So there you have it, a couple of production runs for the T2 as well. This one seems to have darker blues used in the stitching also. But we'll leave you a parting shot with both the T1, no fleur-de-lis, and T2 fleur-de-lis as the first issues for Morris-Sussex Area 343 out of New Jersey. I want to thank you all for tuning in to this episode of First CSP. We'll be back again tomorrow with another brand new First CSP. Until then, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we will catch you on the next episode.